Give me a little spray. You know, you're not allowed to use hairspray anymore because it affects the ozone. You know that, right? I said, you mean to tell me, because you know hairspray is not like it used to be. It used to be real good. When I put on that helmet, and by the way, look, it really is mine, right? Look at me, right? My hair. Give me a mirror. But no, in the old days, you put the hairspray on, it was good. Today, you put the hairspray on, it's good for 12 minutes, right? But, you know, they say that you can't. I said, wait a minute. So if I take hairspray, and if I spray it in my apartment, which is all sealed, and you're telling me that affects the ozone layer? Yes. I say, no way, folks, no way.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Our vets are being treated horribly. It will change. We will have so much winning if I get elected that you may get bored with winning. Believe me.
One of the great sleazebags of our time. Anthony Weiner. Did you know that? She's married to Anthony Weiner. You know, the little bing, 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 bum, bum. I love you very much. I just learned that Crooked Hillary, along with her friend, you know, she's got this goofy friend named Elizabeth Warren. She's on her Twitter rant. She's a goofus. She is a goofus. So, Elizabeth, you ever see her? I mean, this woman, she's a basket case.
Like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it wasn't.
Moron. That was not good public relations.
Hey, what can I do?
Well, isn't this, aren't you a little, don't you want to take this back
I don't think
at
it's
all?
bad public relations. No, I don't take it back. When it comes to running the city, he's about as bad as anybody I've seen. Ed Koch has been a disaster for New York. People that live in New York understand it. Taxes have gone through the roof. Everything's gone through. You have, whether it's a Woolman rink or a subway system, whether it's a school that comes in and takes 8 or 9 years.
Excuse me, but here you're out with your folks at City Hall getting your picture taken. Was it the good old days?
Well, I guess you liked me in those days. Anything new. You know, you're acting like you're the great reporter, blah, blah, blah. Hillary Clinton was the worst Secretary of State in the history of the United States. Hillary was the worst. In the history of the United States, there's never been a Secretary of State so bad as Hillary. The world blew up around us.
Is Trump, she's talking about, you know how easy, remember I used to tell how easy it is to be presidential? But you'd all be out of here right now. You'd be so bored. Because I could stand up, right? I could stand up. I'm very presidential. And then you go, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much. See, that's easy. That's much easier than doing what I have to do. And your mommy, right? Do you want to go back? Do you want to go back to them, or do you want to stay with Donald Trump?
Trump.
Stupid are our leaders. How stupid are these politicians to allow this to happen? How stupid are they? Rosie O'Donnell's show is a disaster. He said, sir, I've been in politics for 25 years. I've been a senator for many years. I really know what I'm doing. I said, sir, I've been in politics for 2.5 years, and I'm the president of the United States. This day, economy, barely moving, gasping for air, and desperately clinging to life. Very much like Larry King.
Whether you...
You heard the other night at debate, they asked Ted Cruz, serious question, well, what do you think of waterboarding? Is it okay? And honestly, I thought he'd say absolutely, and he didn't. He said, well, it's, he's concerned about the answer because some people, she just said a terrible thing. You know what she said? Shout it out because I don't want to. Okay, you're not allowed to say, and I never expect to hear that from you again. She said, I never expect to hear that from you again. She said he's a That's terrible. Terrible. My campaign manager, and I got the chance to meet the people who are working so hard to get her elected. There they are, the heads of NBC, CNN, CBS, ABC. There's the New York Times right over there and the Washington Post. As for the media, the fake news back there, they took very good care of him. They were very gentle. He was very obnoxious. It was only one person. So we have thousands of people here. So listen, tomorrow the headline will be, protesters disturb the Trump. One person, folks.
Since you're attacking us, can you give us a question?
Go ahead.
No, Mr. President-elect.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Since you are attacking our news organization,
not you.
Can you give us a chance?
Your organization's
terrible. You are attacking
terrible.
our news organization.
Your organization's
Can you give us
terrible.
a chance
Let's
to
go.
ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir,
Quiet.
Quiet. Mr. President-elect.
Go ahead.
Can you
She's
state
asking a question. Don't be rude.
President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude. No, I'm not going to give you a question. I'm
you-
not going to give you a
Can you
question.
state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir.
Should I keep the Twitter going or not? Keep it going? I think so. You know, the enemies keep saying, oh, that's terrible. But, it's a way of bypassing dishonest media, right? You go, wow.
The President of the United States retweeting a video on Twitter that shows him hitting a golf ball and then the golf ball striking Hillary Clinton and knocking her down. You see it there.
At real Donald Trump, Mitt Romney had his chance and blew it. That's true, actually. I lost. You may not have noticed. Let's see. Who are you anyway? And by the way, where do you buy the shoe polish you wear in your hair? At Trump 2016. I buy it at Costco in bulk.
Nasty tweet from Donald Trump. Do you believe that? We'll get it.
Just because of the attack of fake news and attacking our network, I just want to ask you, sir.
I'm changing it from fake news, though.
Doesn't that undermine...
Very fake news.
I know, but aren't you...
I want to see an honest press. When I started off today by saying that it's so important to the public to get an honest press. The public doesn't believe you people anymore.
I never...
Badly in the polls.
But you're not beating Hillary. So you're not beating Hillary.
Well, then if I can't beat her, you're really going to get killed, aren't you? For President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
His visceral response to attack people on their appearance, short, tall, fat, ugly. My goodness, that happened in junior high. Are we not way above that? Would we not all be worried to have someone like that in charge of the nuclear arsenal?
Mr. Trump.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there.
The 2000...
And he referred to my hands. If they're small, something else must be small. I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee. I don't think he knows what... did you see him? He has a news conference all the time when he's eating. I have never seen a human being eat in such a disgusting fashion. I'm always telling my young son, Barron, I'm saying, and I always with my kids, all of them, I'd say, children, small little bites, small... This guy takes a pancake and he's shoving it in his mouth. It's disgusting. Do you want that for your president? I don't think so. World-class liar. Just look at her pathetic email server statements. You do have experience. I'd say the one thing you have over me is experience, but it's bad experience. She should not be president under any circumstances.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Trump will not be president.
Nearly...
Less than he won by in 2008.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
That's not going to happen.
Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States. Take it to the bank. Okay. I guarantee it.
I'd wager $1 million Canadian that it will be Hillary Clinton.
He's just not going to win the general election in this mode. Not even close.
A man who will never be president of the United States.
He will never be president.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody.
Donald J.
Accept the results of this great and historic presidential election if I win.
But who in the... Come out in a stronger position. We will, of course, retain the White House with the election of Hillary Clinton.
If I had to bet, I think it's a landslide for Hillary.
Really?
No question about it.
Wrong.
Not only does Florida fall to Hillary Clinton, but this election overall we could be talking landslide.
Most analysts are saying that Hillary Clinton's going to win in a landslide.
Hillary Clinton today is more likely to win in a landslide.
Probably electoral landslide.
Your prediction would be blowout.
I would say a landslide.
He's going to lose by a landslide.
Now, having said all this, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask?
Hillary, is that you?
How's it looking right now, Juju?
Trump leading 129 to 97.
No, it's way early.
Don't depress the audience so early in the evening.
When the votes are counted, we project that Donald Trump will win in Kentucky as well.
Donald Trump will take Ohio.
Donald Trump is the apparent winner in Florida.
Donald Trump has won the state of Wisconsin.
From a coma? Well, you might want to go back.
The most stunning upset in political history.
It's Trump. Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States.
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.
You're awake, by the way. You're not having a terrible, terrible dream. Also, you're not dead and you haven't gone to hell.
This is a different Earth today than it was 24 hours ago. It's a different place. It just is different.
The woman who President Obama called the most qualified person ever to run for the White House couldn't break through.
Have you like, what's he gonna? Oh my God! Dude, I have to say though, him winning is the most astounding thing I've ever seen.
It was a surprise.
Show is gonna run the country. The guy who decided if Brett Michaels or Cyndi Lauper would make a better CEO for a company that doesn't exist. Unbelievable.
Donnie Deutsch, I bet you would give up your supply of HGH for a week if last night hadn't have turned out the way it did.
Would you do that?
Yeah, I would give up a lot. Look, this election was always about fear. Fear of the status quo.
Right.
And fear of the kind of temperamentally unknown. And the fear of the status quo won.
Donald Trump for us all.
Oh, boy. Let's see.
I try like hell to hide that bald spot, folks. I work harder. Doesn't look bad. Hey, we're hanging in. We're hanging in.
It's amazing.
These guys that would pin your ears back.
The PC. I'm not saying be Captain Gentility and let everybody beat you up, but the idea of returning a blow every time you receive one, you know that doesn't work in any high-level situation.
Well, I'm a believer. Perhaps you're not. Maybe that's why your show isn't doing as well as it should.
You know who's moving to Mexico? Who likes Oreos? Does anybody like Oreos? We all do, right? Nabisco is leaving Chicago, and they're moving a big plant to Mexico. I don't like Oreos anymore, okay?
Fans, they really love... We have an unbelievable bond. We have an unbelievable
You retweet some of those. It's not just the fans.
Yeah, but not the more nasty ones. You would be amazed at the ones I don't retweet.
Bimbo?
Well, there was a retweet. Yeah, did I say that?
Many times.
Ooh, okay. Excuse me. Over your life, Megan, you've been called a lot worse. Is that right? Wouldn't you say?
Some big news here, Megan. Huge news. Actually, the AP now projecting that Donald Trump has won the state of Pennsylvania.
That is the race, frankly. There is no path forward for Hillary Clinton.
And there goes her blue wall.
Donald Trump will be the 45th president of the United States.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
From a coma? Well, you might want to go back.
The most stunning upset in political history.
It's Trump. Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States.
Donald J. Trump is now President of the United States. President Obama.
You're awake, by the way. You're not having a terrible, terrible dream. Also, you're not dead and you haven't gone to hell.
This is a different Earth today than it was 24 hours ago. It's a different place. It just is different.
The woman who President Obama called the most qualified person ever to run for the White House couldn't break through.
Have you like, what's he gonna? Oh my God! Dude, I have to say though, him winning is the most astounding thing I've ever seen.
It was a surprise.
No, surprise, dude. Like you're talking like Lake Placid, the Olympics when we beat the Russian. Buries that. Kurt Gibson's home run is a joke.
Right.
The Giants beating the undefeated Patriots, that's all a joke. Dude, the star of a reality show is going to run the country. The guy who decided if Bret Michaels or Cyndi Lauper would make a better CEO for a company that doesn't exist. It's going to be running stuff.
Up your supply of HGH for a week if last night hadn't have turned out the way it did.
Would you do that?
Yeah, I would give up a lot. Look, this election was always about fear. Fear of the status quo.
Right.
And fear of the kind of temperamentally unknown. And the fear of the status quo won.
Donald Trump built a wall. Donald Trump for us all.
By the way, what a nice picture that is. Look at that. I'd love to watch that guy speak. Oh, boy. Let's see. I try like hell to hide that bald spot, folks. I work harder. Doesn't look bad. Hey, we're hanging in. We're hanging in. We're going to win so big. Thank you very much, everybody.
I use stories about getting money from these guys that would pin your ears.
Mr. PC, I'm not saying be Captain Gentility and let everybody beat you up, but the idea of returning a blow every time you receive one, you know that doesn't work in any high-level situation.
Well, I'm a believer. Perhaps you're not. Maybe that's why your show isn't doing as well as it should.
You know who's moving to Mexico? Who likes Oreos? Does anybody like Oreos? We all do, right? Nabisco is leaving Chicago, and they're moving a big plant to Mexico. I don't like Oreos anymore, okay?
Fans, they really love... We have an unbelievable bond. We have an unbelievable
retweet some of those. It's not just the fans.
Yeah, but not the more nasty ones. You would be amazed at the ones I don't retweet.
Bimbo?
Well, there was a retweet, yeah. Did I say that?
Many times.
Ooh, okay. Excuse me. Over your life, Megan, you've been called a lot worse. Is that right? Wouldn't you say?
Some big news here, Megan. Huge news. Actually, the AP now projecting that Donald Trump has won the state of Pennsylvania.
That is the race, frankly. There is no path forward for Hillary Clinton.
And there goes her blue wall.
Donald Trump will be the 45th president of the United States.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
So, I need a drink.
Things approved. And the landmark VA accountability law to ensure that anyone who mistreats our veterans can be immediately held accountable. You're fired. Get out. Very importantly, I'm hereby directing the Department of Defense and Pentagon to immediately begin the process necessary to establish a Space Force as the 6th branch of the armed forces. That's a big statement. We are going to have the Air Force and we are going to have the Space Force.
The president said he wants to create a new branch of the military that would patrol outer space. And get this, he wants to call it the Space Force. I'm not...
Just because it came out of Trump's mouth doesn't require that it then be a crazy thing.
What is next for you?
Why do you do this? Why? I do it because I want to make America great again. It's so much more important. President, you'll be so proud. Again, it's my honor. It was an amazing evening. It's been an amazing 2-year period. And I love this country.
Unemployment non-existent? Check. GDP soaring? Check. Trade imbalance addressed? Check. Nuclear threat reduced? Check. Terror seems at bay? Check. Things are looking up.
To know that we are fighting the fake news. It's fake, phony, fake. A few days ago, I called the fake news the enemy of the people, and they are. They are the enemy of the people. 75.
Well, fake news has always been embedded in our culture. It just wasn't called that. The supermarket racks gave popular rise to blatantly fake news, with front-page images of aliens impregnating unsuspecting, usually large-breasted earthling women.
Trump, then you, the voter, you, not Donald Trump, are standing at the border like Nazis.
He is your president!
There's something in the air right now with Trump that was like the 30s in Germany.
Hitler said, we've got to clamp down and we've got to ban these parties. And he consolidated power during a time when people were afraid. That's what I'm worried about, that whatever happens under Trump, whatever national emergency, a real emergency may happen, that we not allow him to take away our democratic rights.
Oh, no. Oh, we should film it.
You said recently via tweet that Trump and his family have done more damage to America than bin Laden and ISIS combined.
Yes.
Do you believe that?
The president said he was proud that others were imitating, other leaders were imitating his claims of fake news, and the press is the enemy of the people.
Why is this so important? Why is this so disturbing for me? Why am I, frankly, seething with anger?
Full-blown Trump derangement syndrome?
CNN's chief White House correspondent's press credentials, after his despicable behavior at today's news conference.
That's not an invasion.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN.
All right.
And if you did it well, your ratings would be much better.
If I may ask one other question, Mr. President, if I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President, I was going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am. Mr. President,
that's enough.
Mr. President, I had one other
Peter,
question, if I may ask, on the Russia investigation. Are you concerned that you may have?
I'm not concerned about anything with the Russian investigation because it's a hoax. That's enough. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, are you worried about indictments coming down in this investigation?
Mr. President.
I'll tell you what, CNN should be ashamed of itself having you working for them. You are a rude, terrible person. You shouldn't be working for CNN. He is a very sick puppy. You shouldn't treat people that way. Go ahead. Go ahead, Peter. Go ahead.
In Jim's defense, I've traveled with him and watched him. He's a diligent reporter who busts his butt.
Well, I'm not a
like
big
the rest
fan
of
of
us.
yours either, so
I understand.
To be honest.
So let me ask you a question if I can. You repeatedly said...
You aren't the best.
Mr. President, you repeatedly, over the course of the...
Okay, just sit down, please. Well, when you report fake news, when you report fake news, which CNN does a lot, you are the enemy of the people. Go ahead. We will be... Stupid question.
You can hear there is a chorus of boos and other chants from this Trump crowd here in Tampa, Florida. They're saying things like CNN sucks, go home, and fake news.
America.
We're going to take the country back. We're going to make it great again. You're the great people. You're the great people. You work hard, you pay your taxes, you do all these things, and you were forgotten. They forgot about you. And you're the smartest people. You're the smartest people. You know, when they talk about the elite. The elite. Do you ever see the elite? They're not elite. You're the elite. You are the elite. Donald Trump, single American, will have the opportunity to realize his or her fullest potential. The forgotten men and women of our country will be forgotten no longer. Indebted to Justice Scalia for his lifetime of noble and truly incredible service. Joining us for this ceremony is his wife, Maureen, who's become a great friend of my family, myself, and their 9 children, Anne, Jean, John, Catherine, Mary Claire, Paul, Matthew, Christopher, and Meg. You were very busy. Wow. Wow. I always knew I liked him. Everyone thinks so, but I would never say it. I want to get it finished. The prize I want is victory for the world.
Victory for the world? He doesn't sound like a Nobel laureate. He sounds like a movie president fighting an alien invasion. I want victory for the world against the space bugs.
I would like a pollster to test this question. How many people in the Republican Party think that it would be okay for Donald Trump to dissolve their own grandparents? I'm virtually certain that if it was a Donald Trump-related question, you get like 10% that would be like, Donald Trump has the power to do whatever he wants, including kill my parents.
A recession is a survivable event. What Trump is doing to this country is not.
He apologized for humanizing me, the poor guy, because now he's going to lose all of us. You know, now he's going to lose all of us. If somebody would open a talk show at night, because the guy on CBS is what a lowlife, what a lowlife. I mean, honestly, are these people funny? When I think is now the press finally gets it. Now they'll finally treat me fairly. They got worse. They're worse now than ever. They're loco. Remember her answer. Did you leak the document? What? No. No. I didn't leak. Well, wait 1 minute. Did we leak? No, we didn't leak. A show now headed by Sleepy Eyes Chuck Todd. He's a sleeping son of a I'll tell you. Da Nang Dick. He's a Da Nang Dick. That's Blumenthal. He talked about when I was in Da Nang province in Vietnam. And I was fighting up the hill and men are going left and right of me. They're dying. He's a fraud. He never was in Vietnam. Sleepy Joe Biden. Remember he challenged me to a fight? Pocahontas. I've got more Indian blood in me than Pocahontas, and I have none. Chuck Schumer, or sometimes referred to as Crying Chuck Schumer, right? Crooked Hillary, folks.
I don't respond to Donald Trump and his string of insults.
She's been crooked from the beginning.
He can say whatever he wants to say about me.
Crooked Hillary Clinton.
Donald Trump has a lot of nicknames for people like Crooked Hillary, Rocket Man. Do you have a nickname for him?
Poop Face.
Saw on the news that you're thinking about leaving. What happened?
General Kelly came to me and said that you guys wanted me to leave.
I don't love you leaving at all.
The president tweeted this morning, once again, the 8th time, about Omarosa, this time calling her a dog.
Here's what Trump had to say about Bannon. The Mercer family recently dumped the leaker known as Sloppy Steve Bannon. Smart.
We'll do just that.
You now have a president who is standing up proudly for America. God bless you, and God bless America.